It is time, everyone. In just 2 days, the iconic Mines of Moria expansion makes its return to Lord of the Rings Online's newest legendary servers, Mordor and Angmar. This re-release isn't just nostalgic for many players, it is also packed with a reworked endgame balance and a fun twist on the special Veil of the Nine legendary event, where ambushing orcs and trolls take the stage over from our usual lesser rates. Everyone's super excited for this, but worry not if you've been busy elsewhere. There is still time to prepare and get ready for the expansion drop, so let's talk about those absolute necessities to be ready for Moria. First, what do you need for Moria? The good news is that in order to start the Mines of Moria expansion, there's basically no special requirement whatsoever, except to be in 5 levels range of the first main story quest, that is level 50, so if you're at least level 45, you're ready to start Moria at Cyrenen Gate, Eregion, by talking with Rathwold the Dwarf. No matter your progress, once the expansion is out, it is generally recommended to go there as soon as possible and progress your main story until the point of fully unlocking your first legendary items. This is very important, and once you're done, you are free to return to Shadows of Angmar zones and continue your normal quests if you wish to do so or if you haven't finished there yet. For legendary items, I plan on releasing another video guide soon once I also get my hands on them, but for now, if you're a new player especially, just make sure you unlock them fast so you also get access to the legendary item reward track. Next, about traveling in Moria. Moria is a very special area in Lotro overall and is generally a notorious zone for harsh traveling restrictions, but at least in the recent Moria rework, the devs adjusted and made new traveling routes available in the mines, which should somewhat improve a few of these problems. Now, the most important bit of information to know about Moria and what you should prepare for is that within the mines we are only able to use certain mounts to travel, and your usual horses, ponies, and elks won't work here. Instead, in Moria, it is only goats and boars that dwarves favor will be usable, so you better secure one ahead of time. Fortunately, there are multiple ways to get around this issue, and if you're a Beorning, you don't even have to worry, as Wanderlust bear form works even in Moria. The most recommended and free-to-play friendly option for everyone else is to have your Thorin's Hole reputation on Kindred status, at which point you can purchase a prized Thorin's Hole goat for 5 gold and 800 silver that will work perfectly well for the whole expansion and doesn't really take much time to acquire using some basic guides and a few hours of grinding. A fantastic area to farm reputation for Thorin's Hole is the Sarnur instance in Arid Luin, so if you choose this route, make sure to check it out. The other methods I know about are considerably less work, but they require some spending in the store by either buying a unique goat mount, or you can also purchase the Journeyman riding skill that increases all your mount speed you have, and the very slow free goat you get in Moria will also be a plus 78% speed goat you can use here. It's not cheap, but it is a long-lasting upgrade for you for the whole game, so it's worth to get it either way. Alternatively, considering Black Friday is still active at the making of this video, you can also purchase the now on sale expansion pack bundles for either Fate of Gundabad or War of Three Peaks, which reward you with cool looking dwarf boar mounts that you can also use in Moria just like goats. Whichever path you choose, I do recommend owning a proper mount for Moria, as the expansion is huge and you'll be spending hundreds of hours in there that you really don't want to spend just running around super slow. Lastly, let's talk virtues. As I said earlier, there really isn't anything super important to prepare for Moria that you can do later, but if there's anything vital that carries over from Shadows of Angmar that's worth grinding out, it's all your virtues. Virtues are major power-ups that contribute a lot to your character's strength, and hopefully you didn't neglect them. But at the very least, I would recommend to make sure your main 5 virtues for your chosen class specialization are fully leveled up. Recently, Moria has gone through some balance rework by the devs and will be a considerably greater challenge than Shadows of Angmar content was, so if you got away with low-level virtues before, chances are things will be a lot more punishing here now. Many also don't know that even if you have your main 5 virtues leveled up, you shouldn't get comfortable and stop there, as every single virtue is worth leveling up, since even if they aren't equipped, they do give you passive bonuses you can see there that are always active on your character and over time will add up massively. So virtues are something you should always keep leveling if possible. Now those are all the really important preparations everyone should do for Mines of Moria, and if you're already done, well, there's nothing else but to be excited. If you watched the whole video, type Moria below so that I can thank you for it. I really appreciate your support and watching this video. Hope it helped or you enjoyed it, and if there's nothing else, good luck everyone for Moria launch. I'll see you all in the deeps.